In this video about Sibelius, we're going to learn more about the keypad and also about how to do alphabetic note entry. So this time we're going to put in the viola part using alphabetic entry. It's quite similar to step time entry. We choose our starting point, we choose our note value, but this time we're not going to click down there. We're going to press the shortcuts on the numerical keypad of the computer, which we've learned corresponds to the buttons on the keypad in Sibelius. And now we're going to press N for note entry. That's a good skill to learn from now onwards. It gives you a blue line, shows you where you're going to be entering notes. Now choose the note value, press the number 5 for a half note, dot for a dotted half note. And the other thing you'll see if you look on your copy of the score, if you happen to have it, you'll see that the viola also has the single tremolo line for the first measures, which means play repeated eighth notes on the pitch of B flat. So how can we add the tremolo line at the same time as the pitch is? That's where these buttons on the keypad come in useful. These allow us to move between the different layouts of the keypad. They also correspond to these buttons here at the top of the keypad. So let's press the plus button on the numeric keypad, and that cycles round to the second page of the keypad, which has got shorter note lengths, double dotted, triple dotted notes, and grace notes, appoggiaturas, acciaccatura. Let's press the plus button again, go to the third keypad layout. There's the tremolo line that we need. And that corresponds to the number 1 on your numeric keypad on your computer. So we've actually highlighted that ready for when we're going to enter the notes. We'll do that in a second. Let's look at the other pages of the keypad. Press the plus button. You'll see there's another layout which has got different articulations and fermatas. The next page has got jazz articulations on it and repeat bars. And on the last keypad layout we've got quarter tones and also double sharps and flats. Now the button above the minus button on the keypad takes you back to the first keypad layout, which has got the most common notes that you are likely to need. So let's make sure we're back on that. So we've now set up a dotted half note and we've got that single tremolo line from the third page of the keypad. Let's type the pitch now. All you need to do in alphabetic entry is use the pitches, A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. Type B, and because we're in E flat major, Sibelius guesses that that's a B flat. It's part of the key signature. If we had wanted a B natural, we would have turned on the natural from the keypad. That's number 7 on the keypad, on the numeric keypad. That's what that instrument plays for a few bars, so all we actually need to do is now type B several times, and it just goes on putting in the same note. And then the next thing we need is a quarter note, B flat, and we need to turn off the tremolo. So let's jump forward to that third page of the keypad and turn off the tremolo line. Go back to the first page of the keypad layout, choose a quarter note, and then type the pitch we need, B. Now we need 2 rests, quarter note rests. Quarter note's still highlighted, so let's just enter rests by typing 0 on the numeric keypad. Next we need an A flat, and it's a dotted half note. Choose that first and type A. Now Sibelius has chosen to go to the nearest A, and it always chooses that when you're doing alphabetic entry. So we actually need to change the octave, and you may remember that we can jump the octave up by holding down Command or Control and press the up arrow. That goes to the next A, different octave. The shortcut for a tie that we need to add is the Enter key on the numeric keypad on your computer, not to be confused by a slur, which is the shortcut S. What do we need now? We need a half note, so turn the dot off, type the half note, and change the arrow key if you need a quarter note, and type in a string of pitches. We've got 4 in a row, G, F, G, A flat. And now eighth notes, change on the keypad, and G, B, A, G, F, E, D, and so forth, as we just typing the pitches in that we need, A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. Next, in the final bar in the viola, we have a staccato G. So let's add the staccato from the keypad before we enter the note. Actually, you can turn that button on and then type the pitch that you need. It will automatically add the note and the staccato. Now, how can we add two notes at once? Because there are actually some double stops at this point. So let's enter the bottom note first, which is an E. It's an E flat in the score. Sibelius writes it. And now use the numbers above your QWERTY keys to add an extra interval. Type 3 and it will add a third to that note. I can then type the next note, E, and then add a 3 or a third. Or once you've got something highlighted, you may have learned earlier that R is repeat. So we could actually just type R to repeat the double stop. Now let's revise all the different note entry methods. There are 4 of them. First, we put the chord in at the start using mouse entry, and we had to hit escape and we had to learn undo. Next, we recorded live the cello part using flexi-time. Then we used step time with a MIDI keyboard for the first violin part, and now we've used alphabetic entry for the viola part. So it would be a good time to revise all of those methods, whichever one suits you best, and then you can enter the other parts of the score, the second violin and the woodwind. And then we'll add dynamics.